And in the past years, some of the bulls broke down the barriers and got out. We're getting closer and closer to the action now. I think it's going to be pretty crazy once things get started. We got one of the bulls right here in this container, and he got nailed so bad. It looked like he was dead. Hey, this is Todd from ToddsMexico, and welcome to another adventure. We are in Huamantla, and this is in the state of Tlaxcala, near Puebla, and we are here for the Mexican version of the Running of the Bulls. It's a little town, and we're just walking down the street, and there's all these vendors. They got all these cute little stuffed animals of bulls, and they have cowboy hats and lots of food. So we had to come from Mexico City, and it was quite a trek, about 5 hours total, and we got to Puebla, stayed the night, slept about 4 hours. We headed out about 5:30 a.m. and we made it here. It's just before 8 a.m. and it's gonna all start about 10:30. So we're gonna find our seats and see what else we could find, and yeah, just let's experience this crazy festival. Another one of the amazing festivals here in Mexico. So we're getting closer to the action, and there's more and more vendors and people just buying things and hats and stuffed animals, food. But we're almost here, and you can see some of the barriers they have for the bulls. And in the past years, some of the bulls broke down the barriers and got out and like hurt some people. I guess there's people camping here. I don't know why. We're getting closer and closer to the action now. Into the bull area, and they have all these wooden bleachers set up, which we're gonna be on one of them. All right, we are right here where the bulls are gonna run, and you can see the bleachers on both sides. That's where we're gonna be sitting, but they close down the whole street. I think it's gonna be pretty crazy once things get started. You're really close to the action, so it should be interesting. We're gonna go find our seats and wait for this thing to start. Yeah, there's people on the rooftops, every possible spot you can be. It's getting busy. All right, so they got one of the bulls right here in this container. I can't see it, but there's a bull in there. All right, so here is where we're gonna sit, and they have the ladder right here. We have to climb up, and then we get to sit anywhere right here in front of this torta shop. So yeah, it should be pretty cool. And we're right by an intersection, so I think we have more chance of seeing something happening around here. So each house, they build their own structures here for the seating, and then they sell it themselves. So everyone looks different. Some are wood, some are metal, and yeah, it's all just kind of put together by the house or the business. So we got our seats, but we had to climb up a ladder, and it wasn't easy. So yeah, it was quite an adventure just to get up here, but now we're here, and it's starting to get more crowded, and we got maybe an hour and a half to go. Yeah, you could see just how some of these bleachers are built. Not very secure, but hopefully ours holds up, and we don't end up down there in the street with the bulls. So right now it's 9:15. It's getting really crowded. Seeing the streets, so much action going on, people trying to get to their seats. But if you don't come here early, they're gonna close the gate. So you gotta be here. That's why we came so early, to get our seats, get settled in, and make sure that we're gonna not get locked out. We got kind of lucky. We're sitting at a torta shop. A torta comes with our seat, so we get breakfast and a seat. So great deal for like 200 pesos, about $12 I think, so not bad. So I'm seeing a lot more beer walking by here. As time goes on, everyone drinks, it gets a little more brave. So it's 10:15 and they did the first warning. So I think 10:15, another 5 minutes, they do a second warning, and then that's it, we're on. So it's getting close. Soon people are gonna start panicking and trying to get some seats, but everything's pretty full. So the last people, I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna have to run for it. So people juice, and another guy was stretching, so they're really getting ready for this. And we're just about 5 minutes away. Just about to release the bull, and everyone's getting excited. Here we go.
taunting them, and they were kind of calm for the most part, except for that one guy, and he got nailed so bad. It looked like he was dead. We had to climb down when everything was over. Yeah, everyone's just hanging out, the streets are getting packed, and everyone's drinking. So I think we're gonna start to head back once they open all the gates and get out of here before it gets too drunk and crazy. So to get up on these bleachers, you gotta climb a ladder, and every bleachers are different. It's all an adventure. This would never happen in the US. Way too much liability. But great time. Gotta come check it out. All right, so this is the same street we came in on, and it's way more crowded now. You can't even walk. There's people dancing, vendors, there's food, people drinking. It's all crazy. And that is it for Huamantla, and yeah, it was just as crazy as we expected. The bulls were a little tame. We had 2 bulls on our street, and just the one guy, they really got him good, and it looked really bad. But his friends, we heard that he wanted to go back out there, so he wasn't that bad, I guess. But overall, great time, but we had to get out of there. It was getting really crowded, and there was fights and people drinking, and it's just going to be a mess later on. So we're getting out of here, going to a nearby town for some food. Thanks again for watching. Check out all my videos about the festivals here in Mexico, and like and subscribe.